Hello traders, welcome to Trade Forex with Gabe, and this is weekly Forex forecast for June the 12th to June the 16th. As always, we would like to start with the fundamentals by looking at the economic calendar for the week. Last week we had two interest rate decisions on Canada, on Canadian dollar, and also on the Australian dollar. This week we'll have very important data to set the pace for the United States dollar. And the first one will be on Tuesday, where we'll see the CPI data for CPI month in month and CPI year in year. This measures inflation rate in the United States. Also on Wednesday, we'll also have the Feds coming out with the rate for the United States dollar. So these two very important news for the dollar will put the dollar as one of the most volatile pairs for the week. So for me, I will try to avoid this pair. But some people are very risk takers. Why not if you want to trade it? So I always like to wait to see what is the outcome of this data before I now decide how to trade it. We also have important news coming out on Thursday for Australian dollar, which is the unemployment change, and also retail sales and unemployment claims, which will also come out on Thursday. And on Friday, we have important news coming out for Japanese yen, which is the monetary policy statement also coming out, which is their rate interest for the month. Okay, now let's go in to see exactly the currency outlook, that is currency strength meter, and how they pan out from the data we received from last week. So we see Great Britain pound still retaining some strength. We see Canadian dollar also retaining some strength. And from the interest rate from last week, you see that Australian dollar jumped from the negative zone territory and now having some strength on it. CHF still retaining strength, although weakened a bit. And then we see last week with what happened on the United States dollar, we see it moving down to the negative territory. Well, this is more like negative to neutral. As you can see, the score is just 0.2. We also see euro scoring negative 0.7. So my best pairs to trade the week will be on NZD and pairing it up with JPY and pairing them up with the strongest pair. Well, let's make sense out of this as we compare it with the deviations from the previous week. So what we see here is from the previous week, which was June 5th to June 9th, we can see Canadian dollar still retaining 2.0 score. We see Great Britain pound moving from 1.5 to 2.3, and Australian dollar moving from negative 0.5 to a positive 1.4, Swiss franc from 1.1 to 1.4, and then New Zealand dollar still losing strength, but not much. You see negative 2.5 to negative 2.1, and then Japanese yen scoring from the previous week negative 3.9 and now 3.4. So our biggest positive to negative net change will be Canadian dollar, Great Britain pound, Australian dollar, Swiss franc, and pairing them up to euro, NZD, and Japanese yen. Okay, but I've done the job for you. So the best pairs I was able to find out that is giving us the best probability to move in the direction we anticipate. GBP NZD, I'll be looking to go long on this. Swiss franc, Japanese yen, long. GBP, JPY, I look to go long on it. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, long. Australian dollar, Japanese yen, long. And NZD, Swiss franc, looking to go short. And NZD, Canadian dollar, and we'll be looking to go short on this. So for this week, you can work out the non-correlating pairs and trade the best setups using your own entry strategies. Mine is to try to work out the direction. And don't forget, guys, this is very important. These analysis tends to weaken when we approach Thursday, usually Wednesday, Thursday, at most Thursday, Friday. So you should make the best use of this analysis between Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This is when they are still really, really hot. Okay, but because before the week runs out, most of these pairs begins to correct. Okay, so let's jump right in on the charts to see exactly how this plays out. So let's start with the first pair, which is GBP NZD. On GBP NZD, we are looking to go long on it, and you could see the momentum we had. This is on the daily chart. Let's take it to the to H4 chart. So we had that rally momentum. We see the pullback, the retesting of the breakout point, and right now we are on the verge of pushing even higher. So my bet is price should at least attain to the last high, and this is already playing out really well. Let's look at it on the H1 chart. So price breaking out from this channel, of course, if you see the distance of this channel, is also correlates to the profit targets we're looking at. So traders, you can work this out, or wait for the breakout. If you want to trade the bounce within this channel, fine. But I would like to see that price breaks out to the upside towards the 2.07282 level. Okay. Next will be Swiss franc Japanese yen. Let's go there. Swiss franc Japanese yen, I'm looking also to go long. This pair has been playing really well according to our book, for quite some time now since the breakout from this channel. I think so for some of you that have been following, we've been trading this pair since the breakout, and it's been, consistently making newer highs as the case is. This week, I will be also looking to, to go long on this pair. I would like to see a proper bounce from this lower boundary of this channel, and price making it to the new high. I've set up my targets, my alarm targets, a price able to descend towards this area. I'll be looking to go long on this pair towards the 155.35 level. Okay. What else? We'll be looking to, let's look at Great Britain pound Japanese yen, GBP Japanese yen. And this is another interesting pair. This is a weekly pair, weekly chart. This is daily chart. We've broken out of this and pushing higher to make it higher. Although this is really, really close to the target. So if you want to avoid it, so why not? But this is what the data is showing us, that price still has potential to make higher highs. Okay, so my target is for price to make it higher to the 177.00 level. But of course, you can see the momentum push on this pair is not so fantastic. Okay, it's not so fantastic, but then price is still making it pushing higher. Let me give you this. So you can see that breakout. And if we're able to see, a retest from here, which will give us a good risk to reward ratio. This risk to reward ratio should be something around this. So you can see how price is making a sideways push. So we had that sideways push all through this 3 weeks back. 2 weeks back, we see another sideways push. Last week, we saw a break away from that. So this is a channel. This is a sideways channel, and a break away from this channel is beginning to see that push towards the next high we anticipate. Probably we could see price, make a retest before making it up, because this level really proved to be a good resistance. And we had that break. Now, this could we could see that retest before price begins to make it to the next psychological level, which is 177.00 level. Now, let's look at Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. And this is another interesting pair. You can see nice structure here. We have that breakout. And of course, on the H4, you'll see it more clearly as price is now structured to the upside after the breakout on the daily channel. You see that breakout here? So the target is still way ahead, but right now on the intermediates, we're just expecting price to take out the last high on this level. So this could not so much, but about 100 pips. If you're able to make 100 pips for the week, why not? This is good also. But then this is what we expect. Canadian dollar is strong, good from the interest rate decision from the previous week. Japanese yen still weak. So we're looking for that nice push up again towards the 105.528 level. And then we have Australian dollar, Japanese yen. Australian dollar, Japanese yen, let's find it. There you are. Australian dollar, Japanese yen, on the daily chart, you could see we're beginning to see a reversal. Okay, price, is now breaking the old structure. We see the lower low here, and price is already breaking above the last high. Look at that. See that? So price is already breaking that last high, which is showing us that we are in a reversal pattern right now. And you see that it corresponds to the breakout from this channel. So the profit target for me first is to target this level, which is 95.22. But ultimately, the profit target for this breakout is towards the 96.599 level. So look at it from on the H4 level. So we also have this rising triangle. We had that retest, and then the breakout and the retest here. So you see the resistance, and we have the rising triangle from here. So our initial profit target is the distance from the base of this triangle, which is around here, which is 95.227 level. If price should break above this level, then we will be pushing even higher to 96.599 level. Well, let's see how many pips this should give us. About 100 pips again. So if we're able to cash that in, this will be really, really good trade for the week. So we have that nice momentum. So if you can wait for some pullback, that should give us a better risk to reward ratio for this particular trade. That's it for Japanese yen, pairing them up with other pairs. Now let's look at Australia. No, NZD Swiss franc. That's the next one. NZD Swiss franc. Okay, NZD Swiss franc. So this pair, I'm looking to go short on it. So the only two pairs I'm looking to go short on. That's NZD Swiss franc. So here we have. I'm a bit skeptical about this trade. Reason being, price was unable to make it to the last low last week. So, and we saw a very nice momentum on this particular. No, this is on a daily chart. We saw a nice momentum. Let me show it to you. Okay, so price was unable to pull even lower to this point last week for 2 weeks now. So maybe we're still gearing up for more reversal towards the upper boundary. So traders, I would like to see some level of bearish setup before I trade this particular pair. So I would like to see the price breaking out uh, below some this bearish setup before I could get a confirmation. But if I could see that, because ultimately this pair was also triggered, this trade was also triggered by this double top pattern. It was also triggered by this double top pattern where we estimated the profit target, at least price should, get to the last low, which is also equates to the profit target for breaking out from this double top, okay, which is 0.5431 level. But then what I see here is that we're still seeing some level of correction. Maybe we could see it approach the upper boundary, but then Swiss franc is still strong and we see the weakness on New Zealand dollar. So a break from this pattern will give us that nice, what do you call it? That nice profit target, okay? So let's watch it. If price should get here, that's another good place to short, which is showing us to be a good resistance, to enter a trade. And last but not the least is NZD card. Let's look at it. NZD card. Here we have nice breakout from this pair. And we see that structure, really fantastic structure. But this momentum we see here on the daily, we could see more correction. But if you look at it on the H4, you could see that, it's holding strong. The lower boundary of this channel is holding strong. So previous support is beginning to act really strong as a strong resistance. If you see that. So if this should hold strong, that means it will be a good place to short. All right, it will be a good place to short, and my target is for price to take out the last low, which is 0.8073 level. Now, if we continue to see more sell-off on this pair, guys, don't forget this will be a long way down, because price we should be looking to cover, the profit target for this channel, for breaking out from this channel, so which is still way below, probably around the last around this level, which is the last support here. So if we take a measurement, you will see it should correspond to this level, 0.790 level. Okay, traders, let's go back to do a quick review. So we're looking to trade GBP NZD long, Swiss franc Japanese yen long, GBP JPY, we're looking to go long, CAD JPY long, Australian dollar Japanese yen long, NZD Swiss franc, and NZD CAD, we're looking to go short. So plan your trades, use your entry strategies to enter these trades when they pan out. So until next week, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, make a comment, and share this link with any other trader. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you again next week. Bye-bye.